Okay, so we're taking Sassy out alone again. So you can see the lake right down the hill. It's very close. So this is going towards Old Salmon Falls. This side of the trail's a little easier. It doesn't have drop off, so it's a good place to get used to versus the trail out here and then go to the other part that's scarier. Climbs very well, kind of like a goat. You wouldn't think it from looking at her because she's kind of long and lanky, but look, you see it? I don't know if you see that. There's a rattlesnake. So he went to the right, so go by fast, Sally. Look, she's going by freaking slow, and I'm like, run. Okay, not positive, but looked like one to me. Whoever watches the video can see. Snakes are out. As long as they stay down here, it's okay. So she's good with snakes. She actually wants to go by slow. I like to run by fast, so if they're curling up to get us, we can get the hell out of there. So as we get to the houses, this house actually, oh, there's the cows. They're on the right. So I don't know if she sees them all, but radar. Oh, you see the other ones. I didn't see those. I was looking off to the right. It's okay. So I'm getting my reins as short as I can. And then again, I'm going to hold a little bit because she's shaking. Good girl. Figured that might happen. It's okay. No, it's all right. So they usually back up until they, like their safety bubble, and she might back up more because her heart's still beating. So we're just going to stay here. They weren't here yesterday. They were back off in that right field, and I saw them, but she didn't see them yesterday. She just heard something. So breathe. I'm not nervous, but it helps people to know when you're supposed to breathe. Just let her watch. She's pretty sensible most of the time. That she watches and figures out those are cows, they're just not the black ones that we've seen before, then she might be okay. If it was open and I could get over there, I might go over there and try to move them and get them to move away from her, because that would make her braver. But there's a fence, so we can't. So we're just going to watch, and if we have to, I might try and go up above them. Right? Do you want to do that? She's like, no, I want to get out of here. Okay, we're going to sit for a minute. I don't want to run the battery. I chose to try to get her up the hill and get her up above them so she can get good visual. And that way also, if I have to walk, I can see the visual down by the fence, so I see there's no snakes. She's concerned about the cow. I'm concerned about snakes. Good girl. Right, so she's still shaking. Can you see her shaking? She's shaking. Yeah, so she's getting a good whiff of them. But she's scared. It's her first time seeing, I don't know if she's seen these color cows, so I'm going to get off and help her. So now I'm on the ground. If you can see her, she's not shaking as much now that I'm here, because she's like, Gaye will get eaten by those cows. So we're going to watch them for a while, and then I'll try to move closer. So now much closer. She's much better. She's not snorting or anything. And the first thing I'm looking for when you assess stuff is, are these bulls or are these cows? They're cows. They're mama cows. So that makes me happy. So I know they're not going to charge me. I have been charged. So she's moving away, so I'm going to take advantage of it. And let Sassy look at the stuff. And my client who says I look at helicopters all the time, guess what I'm looking at? Helicopter. Alright, so you okay, Sass? You want to go a little further? So you just kind of tested. If they're pulling back, they're not going to go further, but she just came with me. And this is good because the cows are kind of moving away. Good girl. And they're all milk cows or girl cows, whatever. So again, sometimes they've seen something, but when it's a different color llama or cow, sometimes they don't get what it is. But see, she went from Frico to Camo. So we're gonna hang for a little bit more. It's good, she gets to see the cow scratch its head and do weird stuff. This is a nice thing too when you put clips on your reins, because then, you know, I hooked it to the halter, which is stronger than the bridle, and it gives me, you know, I can get away from her in case she's rearing up or doing something crazy, and it's a lot safer. And then also if I don't want my feet like in the grass or something, I can be out of it, so it's all good. So I pulled her down. She came too close, so now she's blocked me from the cows, and I'm standing in the grass looking for snakes. So I'm going to let her stand a little bit more. I'm going to move over. She wants to graze. She can graze with the cows, and then I'm going to try and get back on so I don't have to walk through the grass. So sometimes you plan it. This is not the ride I planned. It's just going to go wear her out on the trail. So I saw the cows, and then, you know, you got to, when the obstacles come, because I don't know if they'll be here tomorrow, you know, take advantage of them, get your horse over them, so the next time you come by, she still might spook, she still might get scared, but she's like, I won't. Yes, she probably will, because that's who she is, but it won't be as bad, okay? So we'll hang out for a little while, and then Sassy carry me through the field.